Hey, Seekers. Welcome to Madness Live. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to become a member, please, the link's in the description. Now listen, we got a few things to discuss before we go downstairs and prove that Foodie Beauty's on a tourist visa. Blah, 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 blah. She doesn't think before she films. Well, hello, BVDB41 from the Netherlands. Nice. Hey, fresh flowers. I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. Morning emotional support muffin. Hello, Kusinta. She doesn't think. She really don't. She's all emotions. To say, oh, we should plump our lips up for the day. You gotta lick your lips so you don't get a hickey. It makes me laugh every time. It's Manic Monday, people. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. They just plump them up a little. Then we can drop some of this on it. But no, we're just listen. It's pouring rain. We don't need the big lips. We ain't going anywhere. Just going to the post office, dropping 2 orders off. That's all we got going on today. New fresh flowers. We're going to use our Lang Mani. Do you know how many people still reach out and say, what's the name of that? Lang Mani. From now on, I'm just going to make people go back and watch the videos. How long does it last? I don't know. I wouldn't do fillers. I'm scared of them because I think like when they wear off, your lips are like, I don't know, like people have said they're like misshapen or something. It changes I don't know. I'm good though. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. So we're going to get ready a little bit because I may have to go take some flowers back that I bought that I didn't use. Overcast in the Sacramento Valley. You have this in your cart? Yeah. I even got a darker color because I have a feeling I'm going to be a little tanner this summer. So I even got a darker color called tan. I got this is number 5. I got number 7 and number 10 also. That I thought, oh, you know what? If I get a little tanner, this stuff's going to be too light. And I love it because it dries like powder. It's full coverage. And I don't know. I love it. It's like a professional, flawless finish. So, you know, you'll see the little bit of sheen, but then it just dries like a powder. It's crazy. I love it. They say it's professional. I'm like, all right. Okay, fine. So anyway, okay, we need to discuss what happened at the end of our live last night. Okay? So at the end of the live, one of my mods who's been with me forever, and she's emailed me pictures of, you know, like chairs she thinks I might be interested in at Costco. So in a sense, she's been around a long time. I know who she is. So last night, you know, I'm not gonna like keep exposing, but you know, we were gonna help her out with some groceries for the week, right? But her husband, there is a proud Canadian, okay? He said, we have plenty of food. We're fine. We can get to Friday. We're fine. So there's that. So somebody sent me $10 in a Cash App to go towards this endeavor. And I refunded that back to you, by the way. because she doesn't want the help. Her husband said, no, we're fine. You know? So then another person in the chat said they need food. Okay? And I didn't know who they were. And they said, oh, well, I used to be this person in your chat. Okay, well, here's the deal. You did continue in the comment section. You never emailed me. And you said you didn't know my email and all that. I said it 3 times at the end of the live. But anyway, your channel's only, your YouTube account is only 12 weeks old, okay? And my subscribers and my members and the people that go out of their way and help people, right? And some of them don't even have it like that, right? So they trust me to vet somebody before they, go in, and because the YouTube's is a crazy street. I've seen the craziest stuff go down on YouTube's. So I said, I'm going to need you to send me your Facebook link. Or you need to go back under your old account. Why you created a new account when you had an old account that we recognized in the chat. I'm sorry, but I vet everybody. And that's just the way we work over here. Because anybody can say anything to us. And my people not my people you're mine. The people on my channel, they trust me to vet people. And if I say something is definitely needed, then these people believe me. And I'm not going to steer them wrong, because 2 Christmases in a row, we got screwed over. I'm trying to help out. And so now I have to vet. And I will vet from now on. I'm just saying. Yes, I do that because that's your hard-earned money and you are good people. We're going to try to get these eyebrows up where they belong. So yes, I've already said I'm going to need to see your Facebook account. But anyway, so on with the day we go. Now, remember when Foodie yesterday said, this is the last time I'm talking about my cats. I'm letting them go. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. 2 community posts later. God. So, look at these ones. So, her and Slaw probably, I don't even know. Okay, go to work, Just Shannon. I've been combing the Twitter on French Fry Girl, right? Gal, you're a sweetheart. Love you. You love these frames? Yeah. These are my upstairs glasses in case I forget my downstairs glasses. It's an old person thing. But anyway, I've been combing the Twitter on French Fry Girl about this whole Nodder trial today. Everybody's silent. Like, why? Why is it? I mean, we've been waiting for this day. What is going on? I don't understand. Whatever. You know what I mean? We're going to play with the eyebrows. Going to fill them in a little. They're getting blonde. When I get tan, they get really blonde. Oh, this could be rough. Oh, shit. I didn't think we even had a date. Well, people kept saying today. People keep saying today's the date. I have no idea. Everybody's mums about it. Mum's the word. Every time he had a court date, everybody talked about it. And now, nothing. It is bizarre. So if anybody finds anything out, please let me know. Okay, if they are attending in person, they probably can't tweet, but they could have still said last night, like, tomorrow's Nodder's court date, I'll keep you informed. You know, they could have. But nobody's even talked about, today's the big day. Nothing. It's been just maybe, I know why. Because today's the actual trial, right? And they didn't want him to know that they're going to be there. I'll bet. Sometimes you have to think a little, Shelley. Think a little. Right? This shit's the bomb. If you want instant eyebrows, then you can go in and hit it with this little tiny it's a stencil pen and draw in some hairs just where you missed. This one's a little dark over here. I stamped a little too much. I can't ever see. Now I know why old people go out in their makeup. You know, you're staring at them like, you know, the truth is we can't see. So we just go for it. We're going to go downstairs in just a minute, waiting for everybody to join. And we're going to, hold on, I got to see this up close and personal. Okay. Oh, we're all right, aren't we? Remember, they're sisters, not twins. Hold on. I marked the court date for this Wednesday after it was done the last time. Okay, so you're saying court isn't even till 2 more days. You can't mess up with that because you got your stencil. You laid over your eyebrow. It looks good. Okay, don't lie to me. You lying to me? You look like cousins today? Okay, I can handle that as long as they're related. As long as they look related, I don't care, Gay Man Sam. I really don't. Gay Man Sam probably is a professional at makeup. Do you have videos? Do you do makeup? Please tell me you do. Thank you. This is my diva room. Thank you. I have 10 times Mia right there. Usually, FFG usually joins the virtual link and tells everybody. That's what I thought, but this is court. Like trial. This isn't like court date, what's going to happen. This is trial. So I don't know if they're going to open it to the public. Nobody's saying a word. Makes us crazy. We need a little bit of cheeks. All right, we need thumbs up. We're going to go downstairs, people. We're going to go downstairs. I like to mix up my live streams so you get a little of everything, right? A little of everything. You get a sneak peek into, you know, some of my life, right? For real. I try. Because according to Yo Mama, we should, you know what? We need to add a little bit to our lives on our streams. Fine. Fine. I'm going to go with a natural lip stain. More natural lip look. You'll see. Not as bright. Because, you know why? It's raining. See? See that? A little more natural. So anyway, Foodie Beauty puts up 2 community posts. We're going to look at them. Going on and on about the damn cats again. So something tells me there was tension in the house. Maybe she wasn't allowed to take the car out. That would be gold, right? Okay, this is natural. As natural as it gets, people. And then a little mascara, because I'm not really into, you know, let's go full makeup. When you move, are you planning on moving your stuff with you? Storage unit. Or U-Haul. Storage unit or U-Haul, because I have already laid down the law. I am willing to do anything, go anywhere, but my diva room and my bedroom, the diva bedroom, will be a part of the plan. So if we go away, which is coming up, if we go away and we stay in an Airbnb for a month, trying to find our perfect location or place to buy, we will come back and get our stuff, or we'll take it down there and put it in storage. Wherever we decide to go. I don't know, my husband, or we're going to continue to pay for this house and everything in it until we can move it. Right? So there's that. We don't know yet. I am thinking about just keeping the house the way it is, and then coming back when we move permanently. Because I like to come back here and I want a house to come back to when I come back for visits. Because I have family here. Not in this location, but in this state. And to be able to just keep my home and come back to it when I want to is gold. So we'll see. I don't know. Don't care. I don't. Listen, I live in the here and the now and the present. Because if I stressed about things that can change at any minute or happen, I would be stressed out. I don't stress out over shit. Because no matter what, I can keep this house just the way it is. Instead of trying to tackle everything like Chantal did. She should have kept paying for the villa with Pete's in there, right? She would have somewhere to come home to. Pete would have a home. And then she could make a final decision in a year, right? That's a smart way to do things. Then you're guaranteed a home. You know, don't give up your home. I mean, there are a lot of people that live 6 months in one place and 6 months in another. I got no problem with that. Right? I got no problem with that. Yeah. A lot of people do that. Go away for the winter and come back for the summer. I would totally do that. He could take 2 months off of work and we could come back here. You know what I'm saying? We have lots of options. So worrying about moving this house and all the things I love, not even in my mindset. Nope, not at all. No, this is that I slept on a bread pillow look. If only they were so enterprising. Snowbirds. Yep, snowbird lifestyle. And I'm at that age where I can be a snowbird. No problem. Giving up this house would be, unless I find something and buy it and I'm like, we're done, would be dumb. I'm not giving up the house. Just not. I got amazing neighbors. Right? So there's that. Finally. I mean, we're attached to each other. So this would be easy. Yeah, there you go. Your husband's a pipeline worker, right? Pipeline workers can be gone for a year at a time, but they still keep their house. Because they want somewhere to go back to. Because a lot of them are living, you know, RV life. Which, if we end up doing that, yeah. We can take our RV everywhere. I don't know, though. I don't know if I can do the RV life again. Unless it's just a monstrosity. You know, like a Grand Design. You know, a 41-footer with 5 slide-outs. That's probably the only way you could get me back into an RV. I am not into cramped lifestyle anymore. But I'm also not into like a house this big where the cleaning is never ending. I'm just putting a little, like, I don't want to look like I just got out of bed. It's just how, you know, going out in the public. Yes, people here grocery shop in their pajamas, but I'm just not one of them people. I'm like, well, that's a lovely pajama set. Okay. All right, so you want to go down and see what the Vanilla Gorilla's been up to? Besides exposing herself for having a tourist visa? Now listen, we've already been calling this shit out. She was supposed to leave by May 29th, right? She disappeared for 4 or 5 days and put up some old footage, which tells me she could have went over to Doha and just reapplied for a visa and waited out the 4 days, paid the extra. It was right after payday. So, you know what? Nice try. Anyway, so besides that, she also could have filed an extension, which you can do. Okay, you can file an extension. Now we know the next time her tourist visa will come up, if she filed an extension, she's going to have to leave by July or August 27th. It may even be July. They may have shortened it. They may have said, well, you can only extend 2 months. So she may have to leave in July. We don't know. I'm going to have to look up how long is an extension in Kuwait. Could it be 30 days? Could it be 60 days? We'll find out. And then, so we already know. We already know. We know how it works. I don't care what she says. She's always trying to pull one over. But people are way too smart for her. So let's go downstairs. Pull it up. The definition in these arms, we're getting there. We're getting there for the dress. Say yes to the dress. Say yes to the arms. Tattoos still, it's fading. It's fading, but it's been here how long? 5 days? Shower every day. Temu has great temporary tattoos. Here's my other ones. So this one is the next one I'll be putting on. Love it. That will be my next one. Oh, yeah. This one goes on the top of your foot. Points down at, your toes. Right over the top of your foot. Love it. This one, really pretty. I think this one's more of a forearm. Right? It's just too small for here. And then this one I'm saving for the wedding. Saving this one for the wedding. It's the same one as this one. And I'll put it on the day before. So it loses the shininess and goes to that real look. For the wedding. Because the wedding is roses. Roses. See? Roses. But I'm not wearing that until the wedding. All right, let's go downstairs. Ooh, I need a little bit of shine. I need a little bit of, because this stain, when it dries, it's dry. So we have to put a little bit of gloss on it. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Let's see. I'm going to unplug you. I'm going to take you off the holster. Okay, I turned off the flat iron. Remember my, want to see my bread in my bed? My pillow? That's for my knees. That's my knee pillow. Chantal, where's your loaf of bread? Where's your loaf of bread, Chantal? That's, look it. It's for my knees. Did I bring down my water? Yeah. It works great. Looking cute. Thank you. At least you won't be out of breath. No. My flight of stairs is ridiculous. It's like Gone with the Wind. This flight of stairs. Look I'm going to stand at the bottom. Look at the height. Do you know how many times a day I go up and down these stairs? I've already been up 4 times this morning. So there's that. I'm not out of breath because, listen, I don't want to be that person that's out of breath just buckling a seatbelt. No, that would scare the shit out of me. I have to live my best life at, almost 60. God, don't even say it. You know what? There's no such thing as age. Fuck that. I don't even want to hear about it anymore. No such thing as age. Shh. You're living. Just live. Age is a number. It's not a lifestyle. Hi. Okay, we gotta, listen, we gotta plug in. Just a second. It's gonna be like, do you trust this computer? Yes, I do. And I'll be back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Kelly goes, I'm 61. It's fine. Love stairs. Yeah, I know. At my age, I would love... Listen, it's not even about walking the stairs because I don't care. What it is I would just like everything on one level. I just want to, walk over here, do my laundry, walk over here, cook. I'm done with this. Can we do a MFW stream soon? Well, problem is, we were going to do it last night, but she was playing music. So when she plays music, we can't do it. And then she deletes them. So there's that. So maybe she doesn't want to be stream sniped. I don't know. Oh, my God. Right? Maybe she don't want to be stream sniped. That's up to her. If, she does a video or a live stream where she doesn't play music, yeah, of course. Of course. But she deletes them all, too. There's, nothing left over there. The good ones, she's playing music. I ain't gonna just sit there and listen to some front porch sitting. Thank you, Dorothy Stolwick. Thank you. Good morning. MFW says she will only do rehab with taking Royal. You can't do that. I just need a dose of MFW and I can only watch her through you. Well, then tell her to quit playing music. There you go. It'd be nice to watch her just sit and make crosses with no music or, I don't know, doing something. But that's up to her. It's her channel. And we'll cover her when we can. Did you see Savage go on MFW stream last night and make up and let the fighting with her go? It's good. That's good. That's good. That needs to happen for Savage's sake. Yeah. And Katie, stress level. Yeah. Because honestly, they're both very strong personality, right? And honestly, if all that shit wouldn't have happened with the drama community, I'm pretty sure they could have had some laughs together. But you know, and things happen. But then time goes on, and the relevance of it kind of chills out, you know. Because if not, it can make you sick. It can make you mentally ill, physically ill. To literally watch somebody or know somebody out there that you absolutely hate. So it is good. I love that. I wish we could all do this on YouTube. I wish, I mean, I know for the last 3 years, things have been very tense in the world, and it's just so easy to just get, like, take your frustrations out and like, distract yourself with some drama or some hate. I get it. God, we were all there. But now we need to heal. We need to heal as a country. We need to heal as people. We need to come together. We got to quit dividing. And maybe you don't have to like each other. You don't, just forgive and move the fuck on. And then you will feel better. Yes, Katie does take things to heart. She does. She really wears her heart on her sleeve, and her defense is just like Chantal. She will come at you. She will shut you up through a lot of, you know, anger. And there's a lot of people that do that. And the words people choose are the words they choose. But in all honesty, it's sad to watch. I don't know. I can't ever feel that way about a human being. If somebody does me wrong or treats me like shit, and I mean like for real, not on the YouTubes. YouTubes is just blah, 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 right? And I don't engage. I don't look for it. I don't ask for it. And I sure as fuck am not going to entertain it. So my thoughts are, okay, if you don't like me and I feel the vibe, I just walk away. I mean, like, I'm not going to give it fuel. I'm not going to engage in childhood or playground bullying. Fuck that. I'm too old for that stupid shit. Listen, doesn't work that way with me. So anyway, what we're going to look at is Foodie Beauty's. Let's look at her community post, shall we? Please. All right. So she said she wasn't going to talk about those cats anymore. Literally last night when we covered that video. Yeah, everything's good. Yep. And we sure as hell are not going to refuel that fight because I like Savage. And I like watching Katie too. Katie's my soap opera. I want to see where this goes. I want to see if she gets help, heals, or if she could, like, I don't want to see if she succumbs to her addiction. I really don't want to see that. I really, really, really don't. I pray so hard because I believe she wants to live. I just think she gets in her own way. But there's a lot of people out there thinking she's in such deep denial. She doesn't see what we all see, which is very scary. Very scary. Savage is funny, and I like that Savage, I mean, she's funny. And I absolutely love Shannon681. She is one of my favorites. She is such a natural comedian. I love that about her. Now, the other ones on Savage's channel, I don't really know that well. Southern Girl, welcome to the Seeker family. All right, we got 400 people in here. We only have 90 thumbs up. Let's go to the community page. Let's get off all the other stuff and let's stick to our program. All right? Because I like to stick to my program. It's like I'm kind of like built that way. I don't like to be here, there, and everywhere because I don't have ADD. My husband would have a heyday with all that, but I can't. I always have to rein him back in. Okay, you're all over here. I need you back here, right? Because that's how my brain works. A to Z, 2 plus 2 equals 4. It's just my brain. Shannon is hilarious. That girl, her running up and down the streets, doing the whole Bullhorn Betty, Molly Golightly skit in her heels, just running back and forth. Oh my God, that was the funniest shit. I don't even know how many times I've watched it. That is some funny shit with her sign running down the street. Oh my God, that was gold. She's funny as hell. What did she do? Oh, here it is. Okay, they're still there. All right, so apparently the handsomest man 12 minutes ago bought her flowers, so they must have been fighting, which fueled all this. Must have fueled all this. They got in a fight, per used, because she's supposed to start her diet today, people. So my guess is diet ain't going so well. Diet's not going well. He even drew a potato face for my lovely wife. What? What does this say? Shit equals love? CH plus S equals love? Chins equals love? What is this? That's not her potato face. You forgot to draw in the cheeks. Yeah, somebody's cranky. And he only got you 2 flowers. 2 rows. Well, it's all right, though. I got to give him kudos. She's feeling down. The sweetest, handsomest man. He even drew the potato face. When I'm feeling down, he lifts me up. What a great role you have, Shala. That's going to keep you busy. CH plus S. What is that? Chantal plus Salah? Get out of here! Carve that in a tree. Yes, they're fighting a lot. Chantal plus Salah. Oh my God. Stop. Go carve that in a tree. Or the rose bush you stole those from. Seriously. I'm just playing. This is comedy. Yeah, it should be C plus S. So why isn't CH plus SA? She probably bought him and wrote the note, drew her own potato face. Who cares? Whatever makes her happy. Whatever makes her think the world will believe all the whatever. All right, so then anyway, that happened 12 minutes ago. And then 6 hours ago, just because her nails became overgrown while I was in Kuwait doesn't mean I didn't love her. Criminal neglect is described as willfully, you spell everything wrong, harming your animal. And it also doesn't mean that she can legally be taken from me. Illegally! See, this is just her upset. So she had to vent. Because, you know she's really mad when she does community posts because you don't get paid for community posts. This is the moron who BBJ was supposed to go to. No, this moron that you're trying to dox in California, right? This moron is not real. Oh my God. And you really thought that a person from California was coming to your door to pick her up? And what? And what? I'd love to know how you thought that person got to your door the next day from California. Anyway, whatever. How is the BBJ situation not theft by deception? Oh my God. I can't. You know what? We're not going to explain this to you. Nope. You were just raging in your bed. I love that for you. Nope. Not even going to go through how impossible it is for you to prove anything that it's not theft. She gave them away. And she filmed it. She filmed it. All right, so apparently, Miss Chantal is a resident of Kuwait. A resident. Which means you're an expat, right? Which means you have a civil ID. Can a expat resident drive in Kuwait? It's going to be a big hell no. Okay, so here's the rules. And they are very strict in Kuwait. You have to get a driver's license if you're a resident. Expats have to have a monthly salary of at least 600 KD. So $2,400 a month. They must have a university degree. You don't have that. And they have to have been legally in the country for 2 years. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wee, 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 wee. Do you see that, Chantal? Nothing but a Google search away. So, how can you drive in Kuwait? Look at my eyebrows. Right, Groucho Marx. How can you drive in Kuwait? Can a tourist drive in Kuwait with their home driver's license? Let's look. Can a tourist drive in Kuwait? Move along. It is possible to drive in Kuwait with an international driver's license on a visit visa. Ba-da-da-da. But once a foreigner receives their civil ID card, they are required to get a Kuwaiti driver's license. Yep, the vanilla gorilla done told on herself. She is a tourist. She's on a visit visa. You know what? I really think, Trans Scuba Steve, that you are a sock account for Foodie Beauty. Because you're always trying to prove she's right. Every time she filmed the driving, she was parked. Hey, she's telling us. She is telling us that she's behind the wheel. Let's just watch. And driving. That's her lie. Sitting in the driver's seat. Hold on. Settle down. Chantal, settle down. Because select, listen, they can do what you call, it's a, what's the name of that? Marriage of convenience. It's temporary. Yeah, you can do that. A temporary marriage of convenience. And that's for the man's, it's all for the man's pleasure. Because, they love the men. Hello, Foodie Beauties. Listen, that looks like moonscape, not a parking lot. Because we paved paradise and put up a parking lot. We don't have a pothole parking lot full of debris and garbage. We're not paranoid, Trans. It's a joke. Settle down. That is not a gorgeous day. It looks hazy. Hazy!
You guys, it's already like 40 degrees out, and it's early morning. It's gonna be so hot. Okay, I'm all strapped in. I'm ready to go. Yalla. There's so many like bumps and things on the road in this driveway. All right.
Now listen, at any moment, we could say, Salah's driving, she's sitting in the passenger seat and pretending like she's driving. Absolutely. But we got to keep watching.
Roads are very busy. signal. Look both ways.
Now make sure you got music in the background so we don't hear any talking. Yes, there are so many things. She loves controversy. She wants people to see, how are you driving in Kuwait? Everybody, hook, line, and sinker, took the bait because we got to see if she really shows herself driving. And obviously, there's no car mount in the car, so who's holding the camera while she's driving? I'm pretty sure she could get in trouble for that shit. Yeah, I don't know if she's doing a voiceover. No, there's a point. Hold on, everybody just watch.
Alright, so I'm going to fuel up the car with some gas.
Yeah, she's out of breath, which could mean she just jumped into the driver's seat. She has no seatbelt on, so if she just pulled into the gas station and parked, which not even by a gas pump, to tell you the truth, she's over to the side. Did they switch seats? Possibly. She's out of breath.
Yes. So I'll let you know exactly how much it was. Let's go. Oh, by the way, the stand for my car broke, which really sucks because now I can't really show you guys exactly while I'm driving. But we're going to set it up, and the next time
This is what I'm trying to talk about, Chantal. This is where you get dumber and dumber by the day. You don't think, right? So if Shalah's in the car with you because you refuse to show this side, straight on the car, you got it all the way over to the steering wheel, saying that it's broken, that's why it's in front of your face, yeah, whatever. We also know you like your face in the whole frame of the camera. We get it. But, you should have thought a little bit better, right? You should have thought a little bit better before you did all this dumb shit. Yeah, this is all sus. Listen, when you go into detail, oh, the thing's broke, so I can't put it on the stand in the middle of the car where you see the passenger seat too. We already know. They definitely switched seats.
I will show you guys. So this is what the gas stations look like.
And why aren't you parked in front of a pump? Because you couldn't change seats pressed up to a pump because you're too big. So you couldn't change seats. You had to pull over here, switch seats, do this little bullshit, and show that it's your car and your gas. And then you're going to get out, get back in the passenger seat, and then probably Salah will go over and pump some gas or not.
Okay, so as you can see, there's a huge Starbucks with a huge lineup.
Yeah. Are you driving or not? Can we see? I'm sure somebody will catch something else, but we'll try.
But I drove all the way here, so I'm gonna go. I'm hungry and thirsty. Let's see what they have.
Can you believe you could make up something this big of bullshit just to prove something? All you proved, if you're gonna lie and say you're driving, is that you're on a visit visa. Because only tourists can drive with an international driver's license. Oh my God, this is what I love.
I hear they have new summer drinks, so.
And why'd she get 2 drinks? Why'd she get 2 drinks?
There's a Kuwait flag there, blowing in the wind. All right, that actually went really quick. I've only been waiting literally 3 minutes and I'm almost at the window. Awesome service, I guess.
Now, was that her in the driver's seat? Come on now, everybody. Let's watch it again. Was this her in the driver's seat? We got to look at the arm in the little side mirror. Let's slow this down, okay?
Service, I guess.
Yeah, it's got the listen, steering wheel, and we've got the henna tattoo. Yes, it is her arm. That is a henna tattoo. That's a henna tattoo. Yes, don't listen to who died. Wilfred is like, he's kind of like Kyle. When you put on a wide brim hat, he's just ignore Wilfred. Fred C. comes under many. That is her hand. On the steering wheel, on the driver's side. Scuba Steve, do you see this? She didn't even have to film herself driving up to that, did she? There's no reason for it. They could be switching, but why would she film herself in the driver's seat? That would be illegal if she was a resident. She's not a resident. All we're proving is that she is on a tourist visa. Visit visa. That's all we care about. And the fact that she's even sitting in the driver's seat in a car in Kuwait, she wouldn't take that chance, and neither would Salah. That's her arm. That's her abaya. Okay, back to normal speed. So at some point, she's in the driver's seat with a moving car. The only reason I think Salah's in the car, let me tell you why. She wouldn't have been able to order. She would not have been able to order food. Yeah, she could get deported if she was driving illegally. You know what I'm saying? She could get deported if she's driving illegally. So, a visit visa, she can drive with her international driver's license.
Whoa, there's like a cool carousel right up ahead here. It's not functioning right now, but probably later in the day. Okay, guys, well.
Seatbelts off again.
So, what I got was a
2 drinks.
Venti Lemon Mint Bees. It's called Breeze, but bees, because we're beezers. You hate me right now, yes. And a tall iced Spanish latte. And
that, I believe, is hers. The other drink, I believe, is Salah's.
Service was amazing here, I just want to say, at this Starbucks. I don't even know where the heck I am right now, but anyways, you get the idea.
I know, Mama Bear. I already looked it up and showed everybody. If she gets a civil ID, she is required by Kuwaiti law to get a driver's license in Kuwait. The only way she can get a driver's license in Kuwait is if she makes 600 KDs a month and she graduated from a university degree, right? And lived in Kuwait for 2 years minimum.
Yeah, this has strawberry sauce in it too. So, let me just, I'll show you.
Ooh, the glasses. The glasses. Do we see anybody in the glasses? Oh, please say yes. Hold on. Do we see anybody in the glasses? Wow, she's good. She's good. I gotta slow it down and look in these glasses. La 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 la.
Yeah, this.
Okay, so there is a stand. The phone is on a stand. And I hate to tell you this, folks, but there is nobody in that passenger seat. He might be laying in the back seat, but he isn't in the passenger seat. Nobody is in that passenger seat. So guess who's driving on a visit visa? Guess who? And Salah's tall. You would see his body.
Has strawberry sauce in it.
See, the seat is empty. The seat is empty, people. Okay, continue on. Continue on, girlfriend. I don't see anybody stand outside the car in her glasses either.
So, let me just, I'll show you what I got to eat in a second.
No, she's not breaking the law. If she's on a visit visa, she can drive with her international Canadian driver's license. Yes, she can. She can. She can legally drive with a Canadian driver's license.
Let's try these drinks. I haven't had Starbucks in forever because around me it's
There is nobody outside the car.
mostly, there is a Starbucks, but you know, there's other cafes that I frequent, as you know. I like to try different ones. Okay. Has actual mint inside, fresh mint. Everything is mint here. I love it. You know I love lemon mint. Okay.
No, this was yesterday, not today.
Beauty sip. Ooh. It's got a little fizziness to it.
That's what we're trying to prove. Exactly, Jade Fox. She's on a visitor visa. She can drive. If she was a resident, there's no way she would legally be allowed to drive.
Very refreshing. I love it. Not too sweet. This.
And there's no gas station. That's a road. That's a busy road.
Coffee looks sweet though. Let me try it.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so if they're fighting because she's supposed to go on a diet so they can travel in a month, which I'm going to believe she's going to leave to go reapply for a visitor visa, right? Take the L, people. Anyway, listen. He's not getting her food anymore when she wants it. This is why we're fighting. It's always been about food. She used to leave Natter's house in the middle of the night when he fell asleep. When he was sleeping, she would leave Natter and drive to get drive-through. So if Salah's sleeping and she snuck out, this is going to be a regular thing. And I think because they moved to an area where she can easily navigate to places by herself, right, in the car. They got a second car. I believe this is a second car. I think that she will be doing more of this. She can go get her own food. I think they've been fighting about him getting her food. I mean, honestly, it's got to be that simple. She's not that smart.
Not too sweet at all. Nice and cool.
But of course he watches her channel. So it's not like, and why'd he bring her flowers, right? They were fighting. And she's had 2 cat rages on her community post. Yeah, and I'm sure Salah was sleeping. Let me tell you something about Chantal. She does whatever the hell she wants. She don't care about consequences. If she wants Starbucks, she's going to put on the GPS and drive to damn Starbucks. Well, he'll see it online, but she'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. She did the same thing to Salah, Nader. She would leave, and then he'd wake up, she's gone, and he sees her at the McDonald's drive-thru. Then she started hiding the McDonald's drive-thru. She would say, and she did this with Bibi too, she used to hide pizzas in the closet. There's no way she's going to sit in that apartment and eat health food. I'm telling you, man, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get uglier and uglier.
Oh, man, this is a real treat. I know, I don't treat myself every day, but whatever. And a sourdough turkey and cheese croissant. That sounds very good. Nice and hot. The service was so quick. Wow, look at this. I don't want to get the new car dirty, but...
McDonald's was next to what gas station? You think she went to a McDonald's too? She might have. And then okay, so think about it. She went to the gas station, cut off the video. She may have had McDonald's and then drove to the Starbucks. We know she's known to go through 4 drive-thrus in 1 hour. She might be taking advantage of this whole moment.
Beauty bite. So there's cheese and turkey. It's melted.
Here go the crumbs all over that clean car. She must have an international, let me see, international driver's license. Okay, hold on. Kuwait laws for visitors to drive. Visitors can use an international driving permit issued by their respective countries within the time limit of their visas. However, the visitor must have liability insurance. It is illegal to drive in Kuwait without a license and car registration documents. This is interesting because they just got a new car. What if she put that car in her name? What if she put that car in her name? What if? All right, let's look at expat arrivals. Come on. Driving in Kuwait. Kuwait has an extensive road network. Oh my gosh. And commuting by car is easy. As most road signs are in Arabic and English, new arrivals will also appreciate how low the cost of gas. Well, of course. Duh. One downside to driving in Kuwait is that traffic congestions, blah, blah, blah. Expats driving in Kuwait should be cautious. Defensive driving is recommended. Let's see, driver's license. It is possible to drive in Kuwait with an international driver's license on a visit visa. But once foreigners receive their civil ID, they are required to get a Kuwaiti driver's license. Right, we know all that. Expats should know that their residence permit lapses or is canceled, their driver's license is also invalid. All right, so it's not saying, let's see. I mean, I get expats living, but if you're on a tourist visa, all it says is that not expats. Let's see. So there's a difference between expats and visitors. There's a difference between expats and visitors. Like if you go there to work, you will be considered not a visitor, you're a work permit. Work permit gives you a civil ID. So that's different than a visitor. That's different than a visitor. I'm going to put in visitor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, expats live in Kuwait and they work there and they can get a civil ID. Even a work permit, you get a civil ID, but she can't ever get a civil ID because she's a visitor. Now, how many times can she visit before Kuwait says, you either work here or you stay in Canada? I believe that could be coming soon because they're going to wonder why she keeps coming back. They're going to accuse her of working or something. No, she would be driving legally as long as she has a Canadian driver's license because she's a visitor. There you go. If you arrive in Kuwait under a tourist visa, you can drive with a valid foreign or international driver's license. That's what I've read like a few times. She's a visitor. She's a tourist. She's not working there. She does not have a civil ID. She's not a resident. So she gave herself away. She's a visitor, not working there. She does not even have a work permit.
Like a smoked turkey.
This is going to be becoming more and more frequent. Sneaking out. Listen, here's the way I see it. Her whole life, eat, sleep, shit, think, food. Food. How can I get it? When I get obsessed, I have to go get it. Like I said, obsessive compulsive disorder goes along with her. She gets obsessed. Right? She's already worried about that damn diet. You've seen how much she's pigged out in just 2 days knowing she's going on a diet. She's already having anxiety about it. So now all of a sudden she's driving to drive-thrus. She's finding a way around this. This is not going to go well. Between her and Salah, this is not going to go well. He may have even said, I'm not bringing you any more food. We don't know. But we know she used to hide pizza boxes in the closet when she lived with BB. She used to hide Kentucky Fried Chicken in her drawer in the villa. So tell me, this is not going to stop because she's in Kuwait. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. She's finding a way around him. Yep.
Yummy.
So this is going to get way more fun. That's what I'm going to. Yeah, way more fun.
Well, now we know I can drive here. That was one of my fears.
Well, that's my thing. Let's say she goes back home and all she filmed was the Starbucks. And look, I'm putting gas in the car, right? And the Starbucks. What if she went through that McDonald's next to the gas station and didn't go to the gas station and pumped gas, but she actually was getting McDonald's, right? Ate all that and went on to Starbucks. Wouldn't surprise me. We watched her go through Burger King, KFC, Starbucks, Burger King, KFC, and Dairy Queen. All within an hour once. We did in Canada. We're like, oh my God. Yeah, we called it the fast food funeral, right? So if you don't think she went into that McDonald's and tore up some food, come on now. That's funny. Y'all funny.
So,
She's definitely thinking about this diet. Yeah, she turned off her comments in her community post because I'm sure he wasn't happy with her, and that's why she was raging in the community post. But you know what, Chantal? Your talk about the cats is literally, we're desensitized. We don't even care. We know the truth. That's all that matters.
I know I'm managing my anxieties a lot more because, hey, even a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I wouldn't even, I feel impersonal not wearing my glasses. You guys remember these Dolce & Gabbana ones? I wouldn't even think of living in a building on a different floor where I have to take the elevator. There's no way.
Yeah, but you got no problem jumping in that elevator when he's gone or sleeping now that you can drive this new car to wherever you can get food. I think that was the only thing on your mind. So your anxiety of not getting fast food anymore trumped your fear of elevators.
No? Sure. Maybe because I know if I get stuck, Salah will rescue me like a hero.
Does he even know you're out mukbanging? And you're showing him you'll drive that car whenever you want, right? And that's why he brought you flowers. Because anytime he's tried to lay down some sort of law, like no more fast food, doing the diet, food, blah, 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 you're showing him. You're going to show him, right? I believe that. I totally believe that. And then he either brought you flowers or you drew that out yourself. I don't know. But let's say he did get you flowers to apologize or whatever. It's because you're letting him know you're going to do what you want. And that's why I think you go on rants about going back to Canada, because you're going to let him know you're going to leave. It's crazy. I can't even. This blows me away. But, you know, BB fell for this shit. The only one that never fell for all these games and control was Nader. Nader was the only one you couldn't control. The only one. He's the only one that said, no, 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 no. No, this don't work like that. He said, you acted crazy. But he didn't care. He didn't care. He still was not going to give in. We know Pete's is afraid of you. Pete's over there ranting and raving and making fun of people that just died in a submersible, right? Because they were rich. Pete's got no problem running his mouth about everything he's going to boycott and every piece of crap celebrity that walks the earth, right? But he's afraid of you. That is crazy. He's afraid of you or in love with you. It's A or B. This is all for entertainment, by the way. It's all speculation and part of my soap opera.
Anyway, even like when my grandmother was still alive, and I would visit her like once a week, sometimes more.
Didn't she pay you? Didn't she give you money? That's what somebody said. I don't know. Well, all she did prove while doing this is, okay, let's just say, she's lying and, I don't know, Salah's outside the car while she films. Okay, whatever. Let's say Salah's really driving. The fact that she posted this while in Kuwait, saying she's driving illegally if she has a civil ID, right? That will get her in big trouble just showing it on her channel, knowing she's in Kuwait. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't take that chance of being deported. Okay? Even if it's a lie, she wouldn't take that chance. So all she showed you was that she's on a tourist visa. She's a visitor. It doesn't matter if Salah's out of the car shopping. The fact that she puts this up as being the only one in this video and he's nowhere around and she's out driving by herself would be illegal in Kuwait if she has a civil ID. Do you see what I'm saying? Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Would she even dare to post this, knowing how many people want to get her deported? Yeah, this would be the first illegal thing she would do. And I don't believe she would do that. I don't think she would take that chance.
She lived on like an upper floor of her building, and I would walk the stairs. It was hot. It was tough.
Thank you, Kiss My Grit. She said, longest I've ever been committed to anything. I love that. That's funny.
It'd take like a couple breaks, but...
No, she can drive on a Canadian driver's license as long as she's a tourist. I just read it. But if she were on a work permit, she would be issued a civil ID. And that's where people are getting confused. When you're over there working on a work permit, you have to get an international permit to drive. If you have a civil ID, you have to make 600 KDs a month. You have to have graduated from a university, and you also have to have lived there 2 years before you can drive, before you can get a Kuwaiti driver's license, which is required by law if you get a resident status. She's not a resident. She doesn't have a work permit. She is a visitor.
For me, dying of a heart attack was better than dying in an elevator. You could.
How many people have died in an elevator, Chantal? Can you just rein in your irrational fears? What you're afraid of is getting stuck in an elevator at your weight and not being able to get some fast food in record time. Let's be honest.
Don't take anything I say seriously, okay, guys? Like, it's called warped sense of humor. Get one. I love croissant. Croissant. How do English people say croissant? Croissant? Or crescent? I have a croissant.
Yes, you have a crumb on your eyelash. How does that even happen? Oh my God.
On my eyelash. Sunny day. My car barometer says 37 degrees Celsius. But you don't feel it in the AC. It's very packed. The streets and the roads are very packed. Over.
Wow, Trans, that's a lot of people in your house. Holy crap. Good luck to you. 50 years old and you got 5 kids, 2 adults, and 3 under 12 living with you? Wow, you're a saint. You're a saint, man. I couldn't even imagine. I would probably like pay rent for them to live somewhere else. Or I would live someone else. Here, take my house. I'm out. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm too stuck in my ways now.
So, that makes me a bit nervous, but oh, this is so refreshing. If you're in
Yeah, but why aren't you drinking the coffee?
the Middle East,
No, I will not be in the Middle East.
get you one of these.
Yeah, I know. She always says my car. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, maybe it came down to it, right? Maybe he still kept his car because it was paid off. Why wouldn't you? You're not going to get shit for it anyway. Oh, not living with you. Okay. Anyway, like, I think they kept the other car, and I think she made him, she's paying for it, but made him go lease her a car, maybe just a short-term lease, who knows, so she can drive around. I have a feeling there's lots of fighting going on, and she's going to get things her way. I don't even put it past her to demand. We've already heard Destiny talk about ALR would act like a toddler, right? She would act like a toddler when she didn't get her way. I can totally see that. I can totally see that with Chantal.
What the heck? Oh, yeah. Probably some of you are wondering if I need a seatbelt extender.
No, we don't wonder, don't care.
Oops.
You have to sit, you have to get up to plug it in. That's a fact. That means your ass don't even fit in that seat. I told you should have got one of those big Humvees.
I think newer models of cars make seatbelts big enough.
Yeah, all she did was ruin her new diet arc by showing us she can go out and get whatever she wants when she wants. You know what I'm saying? That she's only exposed 2 things. That nobody's going to believe she's dieting because now she can go to McDonald's and anywhere she wants. And the second thing is she's on a tourist visa.
Which is good.
Fred, who are you? Gal was super racist while a beezer in Chantal's chat. How was she a mad? Wow. Fred, you only come to derail chats. I don't follow my mods around to see what they say anywhere else. If she's a racist, hey, power to her. God, whiny much?
Okay, guys, so I made it home. I kind of got lost a bit. I put it in the wrong place on the GPS. So, but I'm home now, and overall,
Yeah, that was Gal Jones. Try your facts when you're in here telling us of all the celebrities that have passed away, which is all bullshit, and then you go and mix up and you start slandering Gal, who's not even the same Gal. I know who Gal is. Okay? Get your facts straight. You're more than welcome to block Fred, and I'm sure Fred will come back under another name. God, these people on YouTube. My God, start your own channel.
I would have to say, I think I prefer being a passenger princess. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I wanted out of my system. I wanted to drive because Canada I used to like to, but
Okay. Okay. So why did you even get in the car? It really wasn't even that good of a video because it would have been fun for you to video yourself lost. Lost. That would have been fun. I mean, ugh, God, I can't. Oh, I just can't. All you proved is you're a tourist. You're on a tourist visa. Is that what you wanted to prove? That you're on a tourist visa? I mean, what was this all about? Please put up a community post and tell us. Because we know you always want to defend yourself. All you did was make this, like, weird. Yeah, that's her teeny girl voice. So, well, let me see. Let's go back. No. So then apparently he got her flowers. So there was definitely a fight. You know, Chantal plus Salah equals love. This is weird. Weird. Yeah, Fred won't apologize. Fred is just a troll. So just hide him. Thank you for hiding him from the channel. He'll come back in under something else. Wilfred, Freddy Krueger. I mean, probably got 100 sock accounts. Yeah, he's gone. He can't apologize. So, I don't know. I don't know why she made this video. It made no sense to me. Look what I can do. I can drive. Where's your car? Right? I don't know. It makes no sense to me. All she did was expose herself for having a tourist visa. Okay, thanks for the $1.49. I don't think I'm gonna read that, but thank you. She got the flowers at the gas station. And you're right. It was probably just to prove that Salah doesn't keep her in prison. She can go wherever she wants, when she wants. But she didn't think about the ramifications of driving illegally in Kuwait if she has a civil ID, which she don't. And she hasn't lived there for 2 years, which is by law the only way you can get a Kuwaiti driver's license. And you can't have a civil ID and drive without a Kuwaiti driver's license. Still taking weird pictures of the hamster without showing the hamster in a video. Don't think the hamster is around. Just taking random pictures of hamsters. That was weird right here. That was an attempt. I don't know. The community posts are weird. Everything's weird. I don't know what's going on. Not much thought going into this. Oh, look, Fred's under another one. Fred, stop. Don't you have... He has thousands of accounts. And you pick my channel. I feel so blessed. Right? Yeah, it's probably not the hamster. The ears didn't look good either. Do you take hamsters to vets? Probably not. They only have a lifespan of like 36 months. Right? So what else? Fred's a legend, then why don't Fred have a channel? So we can see what a legend he is. Yeah, and Gail was never a subscriber of Foodie Beauties, nor was she a Beezer. It's probably Chantal. Because Chantal never gets facts right. Anyway, so that was it. Like, weird. Blah, 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 blah. I was going to watch this Asian... Where was it? The Asian food, the Chinese food in Kuwait. Should we watch it? Yeah, some people are a legend in their own mind.
Why not?
Of course, Chantal's the biggest troll on YouTube. She probably has 1 million sock accounts. Okay, let's do this. I have reviewed, truthfully, Trisha. She's just a dramatic actress, yeah. I did one on my channel. Just type in Truthfully Trisha on my channel. We watched her go camping. It was gold, and it was so fun. Yes, I did, Sherry. Yeah. Exactly. All right. Let's watch. I want to see the Chinese food, what it looks like in Kuwait. Nobody blocked you. Nobody, I just wasn't going to read it because your name was disgusting. But don't block that person that gave me a super chat. No. Unhide user. No, don't block someone who gave me a super chat. I just wasn't going to read their name out loud because it's a whole dirty thing. But don't block that. You guys, don't be blocking stuff unless I tell you can block it.
Hello, Foodie Beauties. Well, hello, assalamu alaikum. I am...
The only way you can do that, the PB, Rebecca, not a Becky, is if you have a panel. That's the only way they can do that. You're not blocked. Good night, Robocho. You weren't blocked. You're here right now. Okay, let me look at the picture. Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry. You're right. I can't see that close up. And yeah, you will get blocked with a disgusting picture like that. So save your money.
Today.
It's Fred. Of course it's Fred.
Thing I've been craving. Guess I'm drinking out of a...
Trans, did you see the picture? Don't be trying to run my channel, Trans.
Jar. I mean, it's big. Why not? If it holds liquid, why not drink from it? Why does it have to be a...
Well, you know, when you have covered different people, you're gonna get you're gonna get a crowd of people that want to come in and, I don't know, try to trigger you or something. So you know what, mods? I trust you. If you feel like they're just coming in as a big group and they're just trying to ruin our day together, just fucking block them. I don't even care anymore. Look at their pictures. Thank you, gal. I didn't see the pic. Oh, I don't know. A girl with her legs open. Good night, Roboshow. Did you not see it? How about that? Are you done? Let's let these people have their shining moment. And then we'll move on with our show. Why do you care what people's pictures and stuff? Well, you can get in trouble for that. Trans, you know what? I am going to do the matter of goodbye. I'm done with you running your mouth this morning. How about that? Let's see if you can, I don't know, figure it out someday. Anyone else want to be blocked? We'll sit here for a minute. I got no problem. I got all day. Obviously, they do too. This is fun. Thanks for the view. Thanks for the view. Thanks for the gumball, Mickey. Wait, I'm not rude. And I've been a fan. I don't even know. I've never even spoke to you. Oh, it was a bathing suit. Well, it was a girl with her legs open, so. So if you want to, you know, what's this one? A clown? Good for you. It's Foodie Beauty is a clown. Got it. I know, Jennifer. And trolls are fine. But if they're trying to actually, but I wasn't nude. I apologize. I would never disrespect you, no madness. Good, then stay under this account. Because the other one's blocked. Who makes that many accounts? Ha! I could name 2 people right now on the YouTubes that literally have nothing to do all day but troll channels. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's Monday. It's Manic Monday. It's the end of the month. I don't know. That's good. Okay, you like my channel. Okay. That was a disgusting picture. Okay. I don't approve of it. So you keep being defensive about it. Hundreds of sock accounts. Yes, we know. We've had it before. We're at 532 people watching. So you got to figure, I don't know. I mean, it's so easy to just block people. I don't know why they bother. I don't understand. It's a game. It's just to stop what you're talking about. It is a waste. I couldn't even imagine. Anyway, we're moving on. We're going to move on. And you guys with the wrenches, it's up to you. Because I'm not going to be derailed again. Let's go.
Relax. And I'm having water because I'm just craving water instead of... I'm not really in the mood for soda today, so... Now, this is not really diet food. It's actually, I've been craving to try the Chinese food here. And
I'm dying to see what the Chinese food looks like there. Because I used to love Chinese food. Now I make it at home, like sesame chicken. But I don't know. I have a trust issue now for reasons.
So that's what I'm going to do.
And I'll tell you why. Let me just tell you why. Because when I managed a salon, we were in like a strip mall, right? And next to us was a Chinese buffet. And I don't even want to tell you how many times I went over there and had lunch. I don't want to tell you how many times I went over there and had lunch. When the cockroaches started coming through the walls, right? The cockroaches started coming through the walls. And the people over there didn't speak English. So I had to figure out, yes, into our salon. And I had to figure out how to get a hold of somebody over there. You know what I mean? Okay? I had to figure out how to get a hold of somebody that spoke English so we could fix this problem. So yeah, I have a big problem with that. Yep. And there was a Chinese place in the mall where we used to live, and this guy went in to repair, I don't even know, something in the kitchen, and said he was absolutely disgusted at the meat sitting on the counters, the chicken. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh my gosh. So let's just say I don't order it out at all. I'm not saying about Kuwait, just my experiences and why I don't eat it out.
I hope it's good. I don't know. Julia. All right, let's get to Bismillah. And we're gonna talk. So I have some vegetable noodles. It looks like spaghetti. And I think I'm gonna put my water like here. Because there's no room for liquids.
That is spaghetti at a Chinese restaurant?
Yum.
Whoa.
It smells good actually. It smells like Chinese noodles.
That doesn't even look like the Chinese noodles.
And I got something called Kai chicken. Kai. K-A.
Kai. K-A-I. That's lo mein? Okay.
I?
They always look thicker to me. I mean, that looks straight up like spaghetti.
Chicken? Smells a bit like Korean chicken. Yummy. I was taking a chance because I didn't know what Kai chicken was.
I don't either.
Papadum. What is this? The sauces?
Boy, does she love unpacking food.
Give me ketchup.
Whoa.
Jalapenos. Okay, I don't know what these sauces are. Oh, this is...
No, we're going to go for noodles instead of rice, it looks like.
This looks like hot chili paste.
This is going to make a whole lot of sounds. Well, this was 4 days ago. One I didn't get to see. Today's diet day, and we haven't got a video.
No, thank you. And the papadums.
Papadums are Indian food? Okay. Why is the ketchup out? I don't know. Good Lord.
Papadum. Papadum? Papadum dum. All right, this maybe for the spring rolls?
It should be what? Shrimp sauce, right? Or whatever they call it.
Yeah. No, Julia, no.
Here's the alley cat wanting to join in on the feast. This is her eating partner.
Julia, get down. No, honey. Go, baby girl. Go. Come on.
No, she does not have a gallbladder.
I'm going to throw this back so she... Here, go fetch.
No, this was 4 days ago, Jamie.
Go fetch. Yeah, I know. She has a lot of toys, but we have to fish them all out under the couches. So Okay.
Okay, she ordered Indo-Chinese. The Indo stands for Indonesia, not India. Okay, got it.
And what is this sauce? Ooh, soy sauce, yes.
I'm just showing how after, yeah, this is a family meal for sure. I'm just showing how after she ended her diet, she went on full mukbang of takeout food and then started going to the drive-thrus. Well, only one she showed on video yesterday before today, which is the new diet arc. So everything she does, she undoes it. So I have no idea why she keeps doing all this, why she keeps trying to convince the audience that she's going to diet.
I've not
It looks like her back is fine. She was out driving, pumping gas and everything.
Sauce since like Canada. So I'm happy for that. And then this, jalapenos, okay. This looks like, Indian pickles.
She gets so excited with takeout. She said that that's one of her obsessions is takeout food because she loves to unpackage it and eat it. So she's absolutely obsessed with takeout food. That's part of the
like
addiction.
An Indo-China place.
Okay, Indo-China.
All right, let's dig in. Sorry that my hijab is crooked, but I just don't care right now. I'm hungry as heck. Oh my gosh. So, I thought we would talk about a couple of things. Let's try these spring rolls. They're vegetable spring rolls. Beauty boy!
I am so picky about my vegetable spring rolls. I make my own. I am way too picky about what's inside of them. If I bite into it and it tastes weird or looks weird, I'm not eating them. So I make my own vegetable spring rolls. Jesus, Jamie, what do you got on your ears? If I even bite anything, if I even play around with a lighter, Jamie, like I have a lighter that sits here and sometimes I go, are you smoking? What are you eating? Relax, Jamie. If I'm not showing you, don't worry about it.
Yummy. Mint chutney with papadum.
It looks like a folded up Tostito. Yeah, they're not hard to make at all. Cabbage, carrots, soy sauce. You want to boil your cabbage and your carrots and whatever vegetables you want to put in them. Slice them real thin, like stringy. You can even buy carrots already done like that, by the way. Celery, onion. You can do bean sprouts, right? Put them in a chicken, like a chicken broth, right? Cook them down till they're soft, right? Add a little soy sauce if you want. Roll them up in some fila paper, right? With just a little bit of grease or any kind of oil, peanut oil, whatever oil you want, in the bottom of a frying pan, and you put them in there and you brown them up, you're done. And you made them your way, right? And you know they're fresh, you know they're good, you know what's in them. Yeah, I don't play around. I don't play around like that.
Papadum is a crispy Indian bread. I didn't even know that before.
Yeah, you can get a bag of coleslaw. Absolutely. Throw it right in. Right in the chicken broth.
It's quite delicious.
My God, Miriam. Achoo. Forgot my allergy meds this morning.
So I made my lipstick, so time to come on.
Yes, I do watch My 600-Pound Life. I used to watch it, I don't know, that and Hoarders, because human behavior is so fascinating to me. How do you get to this point? How do you get to this point? How do you get to this point? And how about the people when you're bedbound and your legs are swollen and you've got cellulitis so bad that your parts of your feet are turning black and you're still screaming for 3 large pizzas, and then somebody brings them to you. This person can't get out of bed. I don't understand why these people bring it. They've been abused. They've been manipulated. That's the craziness of it for me. But I can't review it because it is a protected, copyrighted series.
So, somebody left a comment saying I should talk about
what? She only gets depressed when she can't eat the food she wants. If you ask me. That's when she gets depressed. Because she seems pretty damn happy when she's got all this food in front of her, does she not?
this subject.
Okay, what subject?
So I looked into it.
Okay. Let's see how much you looked into whatever subject you're about to talk to.
And I was like, oh my god, that's so sad and freaky. What the heck? Weird.
That's your favorite subjects.
When people just go missing, for me, it's like the weirdest thing ever.
Are you afraid you're going to go missing in Kuwait?
That's good.
Here we
I
go.
could taste ginger. I like a ginger chicken. Noodles. Now, did you guys ever hear?
Of course, you shove that in your mouth. Oh my gosh. Miriam! If you took smaller bites, it wouldn't end up all over your clothes. Yeah, Julia's waiting for something to hit the floor. She likes people food because she's from the streets. She don't want no brown pebbles. Uh-oh. What'd she see? A mouse? A hamster? Look at Julia, looks like she's ready to pounce.
Did you guys hear about the missing submarine, the Ocean Gate?
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Did somebody send you a little something you could read so you could talk about it? Because we're so far beyond all that. Crystal, welcome to the Seeker family. I'm going to take my allergy meds now.
Submarine that went missing on Sunday.
It's not a submarine. It can't be a submarine because it couldn't get certified. Okay? So they had to call it a submersible, which means it's a little tourist taxi that goes down under the ocean.
The past Sunday. Some rich guy.
4 rich guys and a 19-year-old.
Invented, apparently with the help of NASA.
No. He listed NASA. Oh my God, I can't. He listed NASA, even though NASA had nothing to do with it. In fact, all the companies he listed didn't have anything to do with that. It's kind of like anybody that does anything, you list them, but it's false. She doesn't do research, I know. This guy wanted to be an astronaut, right? He wanted to be an astronaut. He wanted to be a military pilot, but his eyesight didn't allow that. Okay? Then he decided, you know what? Space is too easy to explore. But the ocean, now the ocean is a graveyard because nobody should ever mess with the ocean. Chantal.
Invented a submarine.
Submersible.
Vessel.
A vessel, correct.
That could take up to 5 passengers down to All the way down.
But are you going to say he did this in 2014? This was the fourth expedition in the same vessel. Listen, even when James Cameron went down the Guinness Book of World Records level, right, in the Challenger, right, they retired it. Because once a vessel has gone down and seen that kind of pressure in the ocean, it needs to be retired. If not after the first venture, but the second. That's it. It's compromised. You need to build a new one. No, I heard on the news this was the fourth with people in it. Tourists. It might have been just the fourth tourists. Okay? 3 successful. But when it was, he wasn't charging enough money. He was charging $125 or $125,000. Then he went to $250,000, right? He should have been charging $1.2 million or $1.5 million, because then he could have retired the vessel, built a new one. Retired the vessel, built a new one. Then it probably would have been a successful thing. But this was its fourth journey. It was inspected. The guy wrote a report that it was not safe. In fact, the guy that went on the last expedition in this thing said it wasn't safe. They had issues. And this guy thought, oh, little tweaks here and there, and let's put it back down in the ocean. That's not how it works with the ocean. It's like crushing a can with your foot. Every time you go down, it's putting more pressure on every joint, every bolt, every part of this thing. And every time it goes down, it weakens it more and more and more. So anyway.
To witness the Titanic wreckage.
It's not witnessing it. It's going down and exploring it. Because the one guy was a Titanic expert. Another guy literally was a navigation expert. He also invested in Ocean Gate. And the CEO of Ocean Gate was there. And a rich guy from Pakistan who made his 19-year-old son go, who did not want to go. He did not want to go. He went for his father as a Father's Day gift. He did not want to go.
One expedition will cost each person $250,000. So
that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing to a billionaire.
It's just for rich people.
It's called tourism. Tourists are willing to pay any amount of money to do something. Look at all the people paying to go on SpaceX. They want to go up and be a tourist. There's nothing weird about people who have a bucket list of things I would never consider. Like climbing Mount Everest. Knowing how many people have died. I'm sorry, but there are people willing to do that. Of course, she stole this from Pete.
For rich people who don't know what else to do with their money, because honestly,
well, they don't have a food fetish, so there's that. They're all about adrenaline rushes, and they don't care about the risk.
$250,000 to
take a tourist vessel down to the most famous wreckage in the world, which some people still think it wasn't the Titanic, it was the sister ship. And the insurance wouldn't, the insurance, because the sister ship of the Titanic, by the way, had a hole in the structure. And insurance company would not pay to repair it. So there's speculation and there's conspiracy theories because of the rudder on the Titanic that says it is a different ship. There are people out there speculating that was the sister ship of the Titanic, and they put it out there on the water so that, because it was full of passengers, and that and they patched it, and they were just hoping that the insurance would cover it when they brought it back. That's what people speculate. So I don't know. Will we ever know? Probably not.
Look out a small little bubble window. I don't even know. You probably wouldn't even be able to see the wreckage too well. I'm not sure.
And that was another problem with that wreckage. That window, that acrylic window, was only it was only safe for, I don't even know how many meters down. It was a type of acrylic.
But there was like the captain, then there was like a couple of
Captain? The CEO. And not only that, there was no power on that thing. It was from the ship above. The ship above used a game controller, literally Xbox game controller. They used to use a PlayStation controller. They switched it up to an Xbox controller. They were the one literally navigating that thing from above.
rich people on board as well. One was like a very wealthy, prominent Pakistani business guy.
Who's a billionaire.
And his son. And I know that people, I've seen some comments from people saying, you know, what they did was so dumb, so stupid to do this.
Yeah, but aren't you going to Mount Everest at 400 pounds? That's stupid. But you want to push yourself, or it's your dream, and you're going to go anyway? I mean, let's be honest. People take risks every day. If it's your time, it's your time.
Today, we have to remember that these are real people, and there's real people hurting right now. Over this incident, so I'm sensitive to that notion, and
Are you sensitive to people who have an eating disorder and they're trying not to be triggered by overeating? Okay. Oh my gosh, that's gold. That's funny. That was a good one.
I wish they could be found. Well,
They have been basically found, Chantal. And it didn't work out well.
safe and sound. Unfortunately, experts think the likelihood of that happening is
Definitely not killing your appetite, is it?
slimmer by the hour, because
Yeah, if people didn't take risks, America wouldn't even be discovered, right? Man wouldn't walk on the moon. Think about the men that took that first journey to the moon. Now, whether you believe it's a movie or a reality, you know, whatever. Who cares? Let's just say man did land on the moon. I'm just saying. Think about the people that first tried it. They knew the risks. Chantal, you're a risk taker every time. Every day you're a risk taker. Every single day.
it takes 2 hours about to go down to the bottom where the Titanic sank. Sorry.
No, this is from 4 days ago, before, they, confirmed. They'd already possibly heard Monday, the day after, Monday, they heard the implosion, okay? Supposedly. And they had to confirm it, okay? So, yeah, that's where we're at. Thank you for ordering that tumbler. Thank you so much. I don't know when Notter's court date is. Some people are saying Wednesday. Some are saying today. I have no clue.
At about an hour and 45 minutes, at about 12,000 feet down, on Sunday, the communication with the vessel stopped.
And it ain't the first time they've lost communication with that vessel before. But here's the deal. That vessel was meant to resubmerge. It was built to resubmerge. That's how they knew something really bad was wrong. Because it hadn't even reached the Titanic yet when they lost all power, all communication. So I'm assuming that's when the vessel was compromised by the pressure and imploded. Okay? So It was made to drop weights after 24 hours and resubmerge. It was also tethered, so it was able to resubmerge. Now, the thing was compromised, and the person that inspected it knew it. But the CEO didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to hear it. He was like a Steve Jobs. He was all risk, right? So unfortunately, the people that signed the waiver and found out 5 ways to die, they signed it anyway. It was quick. Ami, there's plenty of, literally, it was quick.
They stopped keeping into contact.
It could be, that tapping sound could be anything under the ocean. There's a guy that worked on, he was a diver and all this, and he works on ships, and he said, there's so much noise in the ocean. There are ships out there. It could have been another ship of them working on something, and the tapping and the pounding. And they said, there's so many noises in the ocean. There's no way. There's no way. It could have been a sound from another ship. Yep. You can actually hear a sound underwater. For how far did they say? How far? No, the vessel was already done. And it was 30-minute intervals, which means it could have been another ship, people working in the hull of it. Nobody knows. 1,000 miles. You can hear under ocean for 1,000 miles.
Not good.
Who's fighting in the chat and why?
So, that's worrisome because a myriad of things could go wrong. It is a very dangerous expedition because of the depth of the water. The vessel could implode for any reason. Like if it's just, if there's like a mechanical defect of any kind. The one danger is that the vessel could implode, killing everyone instantly. With that amount of seawater pressure on you, oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, they heard the noises on Sunday. Okay, well, they also had heard what they suspected. The Navy suspected was an implosion, but they couldn't say anything until they proved it.
They also only had about 96 hours worth of. I read also it was between 70 and 96, but they had a limited supply of oxygen.
Yeah, technically they had. I mean, technically at the best guess, 80 hours of oxygen. And if you start to panic, it's going to dwindle down. So that's why there's parameters. If you know how to keep calm, right, and take small breaths. But if you're panicking, you have more inhale, exhale. So that's why there's parameters around how long you can extend the oxygen in there. But anyway, they didn't stand a chance. The vessel imploded.
And if you look at the timing, they went missing at 1:45 on Sunday. They pretty much only have like less than a day left of oxygen. If I'm doing the calculations right, it might not.
No, you're not doing them right.
But
that's 3 days, 4 days tops. But that thing was built to drop the weights and resubmerge regardless of any problems. If it lost communication with the ship above, the one that was basically controlling it, it was built to drop. They disintegrate the weights, the lines with the weights. That's what keeps it submerged. So technically, that thing was built to disintegrate and drop those weights and lift that thing to the surface. So basically, the Coast Guard was looking on the surface because they knew that the people were bolted in. So there's no way they could have lifted the hatch and got air. So the Coast Guard assumed after 24 hours, it was back on the surface, and they were looking for it until they realized that it wasn't on the surface. Yeah, that's why Chantel's not going to do Weight Watchers, because she can't calculate. She couldn't calculate points. That's what I say. Can we leave the Titanic alone and just respect that graveyard? I mean, I know people are so obsessed with the Titanic. I get it. But man, I'm telling you, man, it's just, it's like it protects itself. It's very, very interesting. That graveyard down there protects itself. And then you become part of the graveyard, right? Don't even play around with the ocean. How many times I gotta tell people this? Bam, 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 bam. Well, it's definitely not.
It's virtually impossible to save them if they are at the bottom of the ocean.
Definitely.
Not just any vessel can go all the way down to the bottom where
the Challenger could. The Challenger could. But we're also not talking about a submarine. We're talking about a submersible, man-made, a man-made submersible. Now the Challenger was man-made too, but it also went with steel. It went with all the proper. There's so many things involved that the Titan did not have, and because the Titan could not be approved, so he just took his chances. And will we allow this anymore? I don't know. I suppose we should. Freedom. Who's going to pay for all the rescue efforts? I don't know.
Titanic wreckage is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, the Challenger had all the correct measures in place, the materials, the safety. Yes. This guy, yeah. If he would have been charging enough, he could have. Listen, an engineer went over that whole thing and said it was just a disaster. The whole thing was a disaster waiting to happen, and it was not it. If it was when. So when it went, the same vessel went down for the fourth time. It was already compromised. So he said if he would have charged 1.2 million per passenger, he could have continued to build new ones, and they were good for about 2 expeditions. But he kept pushing it. He didn't want to hear it. Well, not only that, did you know the CEO was married to a descendant of Isadora, and what was the guy's name that actually perished on the Titanic? So he was married to a descendant of a Titanic passenger.
So there's also some problems with the vessel. You know, it's number one, you know, they couldn't escape. I mean, people were commenting about there being no escape from the inside. The vessel is bolted shut from the outside.
Yes. Want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because any hatch on that carbon titanium frame that was not made of steel would have been compromised by the pressure. So they couldn't.
Okay.
Couldn't put a hatch.
But what does that matter if they're at the bottom of the sea? They can't open the vessel anyway.
No, it meant for if they were resubmersed up to the surface. But a hatch could not handle the pressure being made. Isadora and Ida Strauss, thank you. It couldn't handle the pressure, a hatch, because it wasn't made of the proper materials. That's why. He went a different route and just decided to bolt people in, because it's only supposed to be a 3-hour journey, a little 3-hour trip. And he figured if he put in the proper measures, like it will resubmerge after 24 hours and you'll still have oxygen, then you'll live to see another day. Even though there's no hatch when you do resubmerge to open up and get a breath of fresh air. This one guy said, you know what? As soon as I seen how this thing was made, I said, no way. Yeah, a 3-hour tour. Like Gilligan's Island.
So, and if they surfaced, they would get spotted because there's people searching.
Oh yeah, a little dot in the ocean would be spotted immediately. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The surface of the waters. So that doesn't really...
Do you know how big the North Atlantic Ocean is? Do you think you could just spot a little vessel down there on the ocean Silly girl.
To me, unless I'm missing something, comment below.
Yeah, I'm commenting
But
now.
anyways, I know I'm eating this like Italian style, twirling it.
Because it's spaghetti.
Also,
it was old pipes they used as the ballast. They were meant to all move to one side of the sub to release them so they could resurface. Yeah, and it was, you know what? It imploded. It just imploded down there. So it might have worked if the vessel would have passed safety inspections.
I know he says it's like like the important parts are like constructed with the help of NASA and everything. It's very safe, but if you...
No, it wasn't. It was not constructed with NASA. Don't even bring their name into it. This was a homemade submarine. Oh my God. Listen, that was just marketing. Jeez. Like, let's say I go buy a screw over there at O'Reilly's. Am I going to put on my channel their name for my van? You can, because you have a part from O'Reilly's. That's not how it worked.
You look at the vessel, it looks like a toy. And it's actually controlled with a Xbox remote.
Yeah, that's hysterical. Yeah, everybody knew this thing was unsafe.
One button. So apparently...
Yeah, Laura. And that's how you know NASA had nothing to do with this. God, so wrong.
Part of the construction is also like some like rusty pipes or something like that. Rusty construction pipes.
Where do you get your info? TikTok? I'm sure she did. And she was probably laughing with the disgusting jokes about it too, right? On TikTok.
I don't know.
Of course you don't.
I don't think that the passengers, the paying customers...
The Navy uses Xbox controllers. What do they use that for? Hold on. Does the Navy use Xbox controllers? Initially, the masts were controlled with a helicopter-style stick, but those were described as heavy and clunky and were swapped out with an Xbox 360 controller. That's for the masts, okay. Does the military use them? The U.S. Air Force is known for using video game controllers and virtual simulators, while the U.S. Army uses them in the Stryker Virtual Collective Trainer, a simulator for training platoons of Stryker armored vehicle crews. Even submarines use Xbox controllers in some cases. Some cases. So Lieutenant Anthony Mattis uses an Xbox controller to maneuver the Colorado's photonic mast. So they use them in masts. To move the mast.
Really knew how the thing was fabricated. And that just is what makes it sad for me. Anytime you do something, you know, you become a client or a customer of a company, you're putting your trust in them.
God. Oh my God, I can't. You mean like when you put your trust in somebody to take BBJ without vetting them? So the people that were supposed to go on one of those expeditions that bowed out was because they actually vetted everything. They wanted to make sure that the risk wasn't outweighing the experience, right? That's what someone who isn't just fly by the seat of their pants does, or doesn't give a shit if they go down with the ship, right? So I'm just saying, most people outweigh, they want to assess the risk. They're risk assessors. Even though they're risk takers, they still are risk assessors. And some people just want to be a part of something and they don't care the risk. Just like when you handed over BBJ and you didn't go look at the people's house and you didn't ask for the guy's ID when he came to your door. What if it was a pizza man and you don't know? I'm just saying there are certain kinds of people. And then you can't become a victim to the choices you made. You have to say, yeah, I own that. I should have done this. I should have done that. Shame on me. You can't demand that somebody else fixes the things you do. Yeah, calculated risk. There's a lot of people that refuse to go on that Titan because of the risk. And then the CEO said, hey, I'll go. I'll show you. I'll go. I'm the CEO. If I'm going to go, Pakistan, billionaire and his son, they're like, hell, if the CEO's going to go, shit, let's go. No, I still wouldn't have went because I don't know. Sometimes there's people out there that are just mad scientists, right? They're willing to take you down with them. No, thank you. I would have looked at safety checks. I would have looked at everything or take my chance. Like I go with the fact, why I love to fly? Because there is not a plane crash every 6 seconds, right? Like there is car accidents. I got less chance of going down on a plane than I do going out in a car. But people don't think of it that way because they're in charge. They think they're in control of driving their car. Then they think they're in control of what everyone's going to do around them. Right? But you don't have any control when you're in the car, especially of the people around you, because it takes a half a second. That's what happened to my friend. All these cars were backed up because of an accident. So they were waiting it out. And then this truck that was paying no attention literally didn't even see all the brake lights, probably playing on their phone or making a live stream video for YouTube, and plowed into my friend and killed her. She was literally doing what she was supposed to do, sitting in her car, waiting for traffic to clear. And because somebody was paying no attention, her life is gone. So I'm just saying, you never know. But like I said, when you do the assessment, you're less likely to be involved in a commercial plane crash than you are dying in your car. And that's the truth. Wrap your mind around that.
I never warned enough about the risk of that because it's a bigger risk than they may have thought otherwise.
They signed a waiver of how many ways they can die in that thing. They signed it anyway.
Maybe the guy was cocky like the owner of the Titanic. Unsinkable, nothing will happen. It's very safe.
They never even pretended it was safe. The first page talked about death. I'm sorry, you ever bought a plane ticket and the first page talks about death? No. Thank you. Thank you for the condolences.
Giving the clients the illusion that it is, when it's actually very dangerous.
So's owning cows. So's hugging camels. Yeah. But do you ever look at the risk of even all that food you're eating? No, because you're willing to take the risk. Because it's the thrill, right? And bungee jumpers and mountain hikers and they're all willing to take the risk for the thrill, just like you are right now. So there's that.
I don't think people just realize how deep in the Atlantic Ocean the Titanic sank. It's like...
People do know, especially the people that went on there because they're obsessed with the Titanic. I would never go to those depths in the ocean. Ever in my lifetime would I go to those depths. I give so many kudos to our submarine military. I give them kudos because those things, the pressure those submarines are under down there in the ocean. I have watched them all. I've watched them all. What was the one movie with hold on, UB 571? Is that what the name of the movie was? The UB 571? And there's a reason that the Titanic is sitting at the bottom of the ocean and it's hard. It took 75 years to even get down there with a rove, okay? Unmanned, is because that grave site is supposed to be untouchable, the way God intended. But you know us curious Georges, we got to see it. I got to see it. I got to go there. I got to say I did it. No, thank you. I'll watch the videos. I'll believe the rove. I'll watch the rove collecting things because the rove is unmanned. I'm sorry, but I just don't think humans are supposed to be down there unless you want to be a part of that grave. I really don't. It's a very holy site. Same thing with the Edmund Fitzgerald. Same thing with the Edmund Fitzgerald at the bottom of Lake Superior. The family members, what was it? They took the bell off the ship. They brought it up, or was that the movie The Perfect Storm? The Andrea, isn't that the name of that ship? They brought the bell up and they engraved the name of the men, put it back on the ship. Yeah, and The Hunt for Red October was good. That was a good movie too. Yeah, Lake Superior will never give up their dead. Yeah, leave the spirits alone. Mm-hmm.
It's deeper than like the Burj Khalifa, the highest tower in the world. Like, it's very deep.
Can you even take her serious? Why can't you talk about something you know, like makeup? Just let's talk about makeup, please. You don't research to where, you're not a Stephanie Harlow, okay? Stephanie Harlow did an amazing job. And there's engineers out there that went even deeper into this whole catastrophe. But for you to sit there and not weigh the risks of your overeating to the risks of people wanting to see the Titanic is about the most hypocritical thing I've ever seen in my life. Don't mess with spirits. Right on.
And you need special criteria. I also read it in the news that like experts warned the CEO of OceanGate about.
No, here's what happened. Safety checks were done on it, and it failed, and they wrote a report of all the ways this thing would fail. And the guy got fired for writing the report. Got fired because he didn't want to hear it. The CEO, yeah, he didn't want to hear it, and he didn't want it out there. So that's the possibility for a lawsuit, is he may or may not have lied. And you don't think that billionaire's family ain't coming after somebody? Oh, hell yes. It doesn't have to be for insurance, or even if you signed the waiver, let's just say, like, say you buy a car. There's lemon laws, right? That they didn't disclose all the information that would have been detrimental, okay? So I'm going to guess that there is a way to get a lawsuit. Yeah, they gave him 10 minutes to clean out his desk and exit the premises. Yep. So they were hiding stuff, and this stuff came out. And more is going to come out, trust me. This guy might have been a little bit nutty.
Some potential hazards, but you kind of just ignored it.
Potential hazards.
Or was like dismissive about it.
Yeah, that's like, okay, so the ocean the ocean takes people when it wants them, okay? Like the Charlie's, there was a restaurant called Charlie's Seafood and Crab, right? In Wayne, Michigan. You can look it up yourself. Anyway, the owner, he had a place down in Florida, right? And he had a big yacht, right? Of course he did. He was wealthy. He had like 3 or 4 restaurants in the outer Detroit area. Well, anyway, while I was going to school down there and living in Wayne, Michigan, we all found out that they were down in Florida and they went out on an excursion with some friends and their yacht disappeared. There was no Mayday call, nothing. And they were over there by the, Bermuda Triangle, you can call it. But anyway, they still never found that ship. There was no storms. It just disappeared. Now people talk about wormholes and weird shit. Whatever. I don't play like that with the ocean. Listen, no thank you. I'll play around in the sky all day long, but I will not play around with the ocean. I won't scuba dive. None of it. No way. None of it. It takes whoever they want. That ocean takes whoever they want. I'm going to tell you, that's going to end up being some different kind of universe someday.
Are these jalapenos?
Yes, obviously.
I love pickled jalapenos.
Well, there's no problem with that. It's your carbohydrate intake. That's what's going to get you. Yes, you've been doing it the whole time, Miriam.
So I don't know if they're going to stop the search. They'll probably still want to search, like, I hate to say that before anything, for bodies and stuff, for wreckage, to see what happened. I hope some miracle.
She only did this, so she did this 4 days ago, right? Right, today's Monday. She did this literally 3 days later, because people are saying, why aren't you even talking about this? Like, why aren't you talking about this? Everybody's talking about it, right? Even Canada's involved, was involved, and still is involved. But anyway, even France was involved. People were getting on her ass, and then she seen that Pete's talked about it, and people were pissed because he laughed about it and said, oh, what a perfect way for billionaires to go out. Whatever, he's just weird. Anyway, so she just decided, oh, I better talk about it. And still had all this time to get her facts. At least there was a lot of research by last Wednesday and Thursday. And nothing. This is what we get. I don't know. I guess. I was reading. I don't know. Yes, the ocean takes whoever they want. Whether it be sharks or the ocean. Or storms. I mean, how many times have you ever heard a cruise ship out there in the ocean, right? And out of nowhere, they end up in a very harrowing situation. It's a warning. Listen, I believe in the whole, right, the universe. Remember back in the day, the Vikings, they believed in Poseidon, the god of the ocean, and he would take ships. Poseidon, the god of the ocean, would take, you respected the ocean. Are we respecting the ocean anymore? No. We don't respect anything on Mother Earth. And did you hear in New York are they gonna ban wood stove pizza ovens? Are you kidding me? Have we not seen the amount of public transportation of buses and stuff in New York, and you're worried about the emissions from a pizza oven? I can't. Don't even get me started. No.
So they're fine.
That is Chantal mentality. Or Pete's mentality.
That's really sad. There was a young person in there too. Had their life ahead of them.
Yes, I heard California's banning gas stoves. Yes, natural gas. Yep. Boy, they better listen. Isn't it pretty masochistic to believe that only the United States of America or the small state of California, if you're really looking at the earth, has so much to do with pollution when we have 10,000 flights every 10 minutes taking off in this country and all around the world? I don't even know how many. And you've got China, the biggest manufacturing country. You got India, overpopulated. Isn't it a little, I don't know, narcissistic to think that California can just, fix the world's problems? No, everybody would have to be on board. Everybody. We need to go back to horse and buggy days. Right? Come on. We're the ones polluting the earth. You'd have to bring the planes down from the sky with that jet fuel up there in the atmosphere. There's so much you would have to do. So this is all just...
So...
The Scottish government has banned all new... Okay. Yeah, I don't do cruises either. No, thank you. Well, and that's the truth. America is willing to get on board and do a great job of cleaning up, right? Great job. We are putting in the biggest, listen, oh my God, when I seen the footings for these buildings for this new lithium battery plant, I can't even imagine what it's going to take to run that plant. Honestly. Anyway, it's like 40 acres. 40 acres of beautiful farmland that was leveled to make a lithium battery plant. And there's 2 of them here. I don't know where else they're building them. But my point is, we are willing to do the cleanup. We are willing to be a part of the solution. But everybody has to get on board. We can't do this alone. And there's no way on God's green earth I will stop flying in airplanes if we have electric airplanes, commercial flights. I will stop flying. I will never get on a plane again.
Good.
Honest to God. I don't mind being in an electric car and breaking down, but I ain't breaking down in no airplane. No, thank you.
I don't know.
We know you don't know. You're just talking while you're eating. It's fine.
But when I saw the controller, the Xbox controller, I was thinking like, did they run out of batteries? No, I'm just...
Wow. Just eat.
Soon, I know.
Listen, I don't want an electric car either. Honest to God, I don't. I don't foresee in my lifetime that we're more apt to be flying around, getting off the roads and flying around in the sky with cars. I can't wait to. I won't even be around to see it, but I think that's where we're headed. I just don't see. You can make people. You can just shut down gas stations and make people drive electric. I think it's just. It's just trying to get everybody on board, or at least a percentage on board. The rich people, pretty much, because nobody else could afford them.
Did they run out of AA batteries for the thing? I saw that joke somewhere else. I can't claim. I saw it on TikTok. I mean, look, me, I'm very claustrophobic. There's no way.
Then how do you wear all that stuff? You make me claustrophobic with my neck wrapped? How can you be claustrophobic and say that? Because if you wrap my neck, I am going to lose it. There's no way. No way you're going to strap my face into something. I won't wear a helmet, which means I don't snowmobile. I don't ride motorcycles, because there's no way you're putting me in a helmet. No way. Even with my face out. Ain't happening. That's claustrophobia, Chantal. And being your size and being packed into clothing, that would be another trigger for me. So I don't believe you're claustrophobic. I think you're afraid of an elevator just not working, and then you're trapped in it and you get hungry. Sorry, not sorry, but that's what I think. If you're truly claustrophobic, it goes so deep. It goes so deep.
The thing is the size of a minivan. Looked even smaller than that to me. So you're cramped up with 5 people.
Yeah, and you have to sit with your legs crossed. There's one toilet staring at you all. That's like a prison cell. Going underwater in a prison cell, no thank you.
Locked inside.
So by 2026, a company called Aska produced a flying car. Can you imagine? Nobody can even navigate themselves with just stop signs, just stopping. Can you imagine them up in the air? Zooming around your house and buildings. Oh my God, please let me see this day.
No way to escape. Deep in the ocean, 2 hours down in the dark, cold water.
29 degrees inside the vessel with a heater. Think about that. Think about that, Chantal. It was still 29 degrees inside with a heater. Whoops.
I could definitely think of other ways to spend my money. Oh my God.
Yeah, on takeout, we know.
Like,
and wheelchairs.
I'm sorry, but oh my gosh. Like, I'm sorry, but no. And the bathroom in there, it's like
There was no bathroom. It was just a toilet.
a small jug thing that's like the equivalent of maybe the max of like a few Ziploc bags, I heard them say. Have you ever tried to do your business in a minivan? And there
Yeah, I have a toilet in my van. Like a real toilet.
be business because
But you don't poop in it. You pull over. But can you imagine if any of it? Never mind.
definitely be needing to use the bathroom because I'd be so frightened. There's no way. To me, it sounds like suicide.
Kusinta said, one visit from Chantal to the Titan toilet, and the voyage is over. Time to go to the surface. Toilet's full. No, we didn't convert a minivan. We converted a Ford E150. It's a conversion van. I would never convert a minivan. I won't even buy a minivan. If it don't look like a badass truck, I don't want it. I can't do minivans. Grocery getters, soccer moms. No. No, you end up hauling around a bunch of kids, right? No, I don't like minivans. I love Max. Max is cool as hell. Yeah, this is, I mean, who eats for 23 minutes straight? I can't do it. She just gets on my nerves after a bit. I have to peace out. You know what I mean? I last as long as I can, but like I said, if I'm sitting here, my brain cells are depleting and I'm getting dumber by the minute, like it's time for me to just peace. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I entertain it for a bit, 147 minutes, and then I gotta go. You always call them grocery getters? Yeah, that and station wagons. Actually, station wagon's cooler than a minivan. You want to convert a van? Go over and watch my channel. It's fun. It's fun. We're going to do a video. My husband's going to do a video. It's been raining for 2 days, storming yesterday, but he's going to make a video about the new lithium battery. Everybody needs to get one. It's so cool. You can pick it up with your hand. You know, lithium batteries, you can't pick those up. The Life Pose, you can't pick those up. They made a new one, and it's awesome. It's thinner, it's lighter weight, and it works amazing. So we're going to do a video on it. So anyway, I got to get back to stuff. I got to go to the post office. I have 2 orders, or 3? 2. 2 orders to take to the post office. And I'll get myself some lunch. I got to go to the grocery store. I'm going to find something good at the grocery store to make. Oh, you been at the other channel? Yeah. We love Max. Rhonda says, I've redone 2 vans and both of them. People begged me to buy them, so I sold them for a profit. Yeah, a lot of people do. I'm not willing to give up Max. I love Max so much. Do you hear the rain just pounding? And I got to go out in this garbage. That's why I'm not doing my hair. I'm going to be soaked. And yeah, the grocery getters. So anyway, yeah. I get, you know what? I get really... I just wish everybody... Of course, I'll always wish this. Could find harmony and come together. And we could change this world. The power we would possess. But they want us to stay divided and fighting, and that's not human behavior. That's, who was it that said that? Oh, Crazy-O said we all need to be reprogrammed. How would you reprogram people? All this. I know it ain't gonna happen. Good night, Robochu. It's not gonna happen. I sound like a Beatles song. All right. Does it include a violin? Listen, somebody, was it you, gal? Sent me she sent me a link to a violin sound that I can play when I play this. Only when Chantel's whining, crying. You know, the best one to do this with would be ALR, because she's always whining and crying. Me, pour me, pour me, pour me another round. I love my violin. I like miniature stuff. I'm weird. You like the channel tiny houses? Yeah, it's okay. They're a bitch. They're so expensive. Just like, you know, why buy a $750,000 Class A RV that you have to drive around and change out $10,000 in tires every, you know, a few years, right? And gas up all the time, right? Fill it. Holy shit. When you could go buy yourself a nice condo. That is stupid. I just don't get why, like, the rich people why are people willing to spend money on something that they have to maintain? You could rent one every time you wanted to go somewhere. Why put $750,000 into one? I'm looking at one for $112,000. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. A tiny house that costs more than a regular house to build with land? That's insanity. I'd rather buy the land and build off-grid. Do you know how much you can get shipping containers for? About $2,500 to $3,000 a piece. Buy 4 of those and you got a mansion. Have you seen some of the Airbnbs out there built by container homes? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it wasn't you that did that? Somebody sent it to me. We're thinking about taking Max across the country to Oregon to get a high top put on. We're going to save the money after this wedding's over and put a high top on. We're thinking about it. Instead of buying one for 25 grand, a van with a high top on it, we can take it over there and get one put on for about $9,000. I don't want to, but Mr. Tall does. I said, we're not living in it. We're not 20-some. We're not, you know, driving it and just parking, eating granola. That ain't us. Stay off the YouTubes, I tell him. He's a YouTube certified mechanic, too. I can't with him. That's so crazy. I even go, hey, let's take Max today. Let's just take the car. Oh, and you want to put 9 grand into a high top, and every time I'm like, let's jump in Max and go for a drive. Oh, well, no, because he wants me to drive. So when we take the car, I drive. I'm like, you don't even want to drive. Stop. Listen, you can't give people that much, okay? You pay attention. Just pay attention. No. Then he wanted to build a fiberglass top for Max. I said, in 20 years, you have never seen me lose my shit, right? Okay. That would probably be it. You cut a hole, and you're not a professional, in the roof of that van, and it's ruined. I'm gonna lose my shit. And I said it that calmly because inside, I was like, that'll be the straw. That'll be the straw. I mean, no, I love that van. We don't live in it. We're not gonna live in it. So no. Well, not only do husbands not have a spending limit, but they think they can do everything themselves because they watched a video. And my husband can. I'm going to give him that. But ain't nobody cutting a roof unless you are going to be held responsible for the outcome. Right? Go take it to the professionals. You're not creating one in the garage with fiberglass. Remember the boat. Where's the boat? He gave up on the boat. It was too much fiberglass work. Away it went. Remember the 4x4, where he had to rip the engine off, put a whole new engine, tires, lift it, tailpipes. Where's that? He sold it for less than he bought it. You ain't touching Max. Go find yourself another van and practice. Do whatever you got to do. You ain't touching Max. No, I put my foot down. See, that's the good thing, ladies. If you just say, do whatever you want to do, go do it. Who cares? But then when you put your foot down and say, then they go, okay, I get it. I crossed the line. I crossed the line. I get it. Nope, I don't want to see you lose your shit. Never have. Never want to see it. Because inside I could feel, that was breakup day, Rhonda said. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, sometimes he goes, I need to stop watching YouTube videos. I said, yes, you do. Especially if it has anything to do with that. Oh my God. I mean, he can do anything, but there's a line to be drawn. Where if you don't get it right, there's no saving it. There's no saving it. Yeah, every good husband knows where the line is. The red line, the red line. So that was crazy. That's why he wasn't telling me what he was getting wood for and what he was building in the garage. And then, when he did tell me, you want to know why he didn't tell me? That's why he didn't tell me. There is a line when it comes to cutting the roof off my van. Anyway, I gotta go. I got shit to do. I don't really have anything else to talk about. And I just want to get my errands done. I am literally I hate rain. It's been 2 days of this. It's nasty out. And it really is hindering me from doing anything I want to do. So I'm just probably going to take a drive to the shopping district. I swear. And maybe I'll make a video for members. Because I want to look at some stuff, and maybe I'll just make you a video and do a voiceover because we know they pipe in all the music, and maybe I'll do that for you guys today. But I definitely got to get out of here. I can't sit in the house and listen to the rain anymore. I got to get out of here. I'm going to take back these flowers, just other stuff I got to do. So I will see you guys later, and members, maybe I'll make you a video. All right, love y'all. Have a great day. Please go do something nice for somebody. Thank you very much. Love ya. Bye.